Feel the warmth as tonight's story gently leads you to peace. Lily and Wisteria, The Journey of Renewal. This story is about Lily, a curious girl who embarks on a journey of renewal with Wisteria, a cloud guardian, discovering the deep connection between nature and inner strength. Lily had always been a curious girl, her emerald eyes wide with wonder as she explored the world around her. She lived in a quaint village surrounded by lush forests and rolling hills, a place where every season painted a new picture. During spring, the world seemed to burst forth in a symphony of colors, with flowers blooming and birds chirping. One day, while wandering in the forest, Lily discovered a hidden glade bathed in golden sunlight. At the center of the glade stood a tree with bark as white as snow, and leaves that shimmered in shades of purple and gold. Intrigued, Lily approached and placed her hand on the trunk. To her astonishment, the tree began to glow, and from its branches descended a figure wrapped in flowing robes of wisteria flowers. The figure spoke in a melodious voice. "I am Wisteria, the cloud guardian." Lily was taken aback, but felt no fear, only a growing sense of warmth and safety. Wisteria continued, "I have watched over this forest for centuries. Your heart is pure, and I believe you are capable of great things." With a gentle wave of Wisteria's hand, the glade transformed into a vibrant panorama of past seasons. Lily saw the forest, in its prime and its decline, the cycle of birth, growth, decay and renewal. Moved by these visions, Lily asked, "What can I do to help?" Wisteria smiled softly. "The forest is a reflection of life's the eternal cycle. To aid in its renewal, you must first understand and nurture your own spirit." Over the following days, Wisteria guided Lily in tending to the forest, teaching her the ancient ways of nature magic. They planted seeds, healed wounded animals, and brought water to the thirsty roots. With each act of kindness, Lily felt herself growing stronger and more connected to the world around her. One evening, as the sun set, and the sky turned to a canvas of reds and purples, Wisteria spoke, "You have done well, Lily. The forest thrives once more, but our journey does not end here." Wisteria then revealed a path that led far beyond the glade, a winding trail through mountains and valleys. This world is vast, and many places cry out for renewal. "Will you walk with me?" Lily hesitated for only a moment before nodding. Together, they set off, adventuring into the unknown, spreading life and hope wherever they went. And so, the bond between Lily and Wisteria deepened, united in their mission. The winds whispered of their deeds and the earth flourished under their care. Through their journey, Lily learned that renewal was not just about restoring nature, but also about finding and nurturing the strength within oneself. This wisdom carried her through many trials, and her heart remained ever curious, ever hopeful, and forever pure. The end. Let's embrace the next chapter of tonight's journey. The tender friendship of Tansy and Snowdrop. This story is about a kind-hearted girl named Tansy and her tender friendship with a tiny white mouse named Snowdrop. Once upon a time, in the quaint village of Meadowbrook, there lived a kind-hearted girl named Tansy. She had hair the color of chestnuts and eyes that sparkled like the morning dew. One moonlit night, as Tansy was tucking herself into bed, she heard a faint rustling noise coming from the kitchen. Curiosity tickled her senses, and she quietly tiptoed downstairs to investigate. To her surprise, she found a tiny white mouse shivering in the corner, nibbling on a crumb of bread. Tansy's heart melted at the sight of the little creature, so she gently scooped it up in her hands. "Hello there, little one. You must be so cold and hungry," she whispered tenderly. The mouse looked up at her with wide, grateful eyes and squeaked in response. Tansy decided to name the mouse Citra because of its snowy white fur. From that moment on, Tansy and Snowdrop formed an unbreakable bond. Every day, Tansy would share her meals with Snowdrop, and in return, Snowdrop would keep her company during her chores. They became inseparable, finding joy in each other's presence. One chilly winter evening, Tansy noticed Snowdrop shivering again, despite being wrapped in a small piece of cloth. She realized that her tiny friend needed a more comfortable and warm place to sleep. Tansy's grandfather had taught her how to sew, so she decided to make a cozy little bed for Snowdrop. She gathered soft fabric and cotton, stitching it with care and love. When she finished, Tansy gently placed Snowdrop inside the tiny bed. Snowdrop snuggled into the warmth, its tiny whiskers twitching with contentment. "Sweet dreams, Snowdrop," Tansy whispered, placing the bed near her own pillow. The days turned into weeks, and as winter transitioned to spring, Tansy and Snowdrop continued to share countless moments of tenderness and joy. They would explore the blossoming gardens, where Snowdrop would scurry through the flowers, while Tansy picked wildflowers to adorn her hair. One sunny afternoon, Tansy noticed that Snowdrop seemed a little slower, its movements more labored. She carefully examined her tiny friend, and realized that Snowdrop was getting old. Quail welled in Tansy's eyes, but she knew that she had to stay strong for her dear companion. She spent every moment making sure Snowdrop was comfortable, feeding it small bits of cheese and whispering comforting words. One peaceful night, under the soft glow of the moon, Snowdrop peacefully passed away in Tansy's loving hands. With a heavy heart, Tansy buried Snowdrop in the garden, planting a beautiful snowdrop flower on the grave to remember her friend. Time passed, and although Tansy deeply missed Snowdrop, she cherished the memories they had shared. The snowdrop flower bloomed every year, reminding Tansy of the tender friendship and love she experienced with her tiny companion. And so, in the village of Meadowbrook, the story of Tansy and Snowdrop's tender friendship was told for generations, a beautiful reminder of the power of love and kindness. Here's another peaceful story for tonight. Gloxinia and Aster's Adventure in the Hills. This story is about Gloxinia, a kind human, and Aster, a snow fairy, bonding over their love for nature and the magical hills they explore together. Gloxinia, a kind-hearted human with a deep love for nature, lived in a quaint village surrounded by rolling hills. She would often embark on long walks, marveling at the diverse flora and fauna. One crisp morning, as she strolled along her favorite path, she noticed a tiny, sparkling creature fluttering among the flowers. It was Aster, a delicate snow fairy with wings like frosted glass. Intrigued by Gloxinia's gentle demeanor, Aster decided to reveal herself. "Hello, kind human," Aster chimed softly. "I am Aster, and I guard these hills." Gloxinia's eyes widened in amazement. "It's an honor to meet you, Aster," she said with a warm smile. Bonded by their love for nature, the two quickly became friends. Aster showed Gloxinia hidden spots in the hills where nature thrived in its purest form. They discovered secret waterfalls, cascading into crystal-clear pools and meadows, blanketed in vibrant, fragrant blossoms. One day, they stumbled upon an ancient oak tree at the hill's peak, its massive branches stretching out as if embracing the sky. Gloxinia felt an otherworldly energy emanating from it. "This tree is the heart of these hills," Aster whispered. "It's been here for centuries, protecting and nurturing all life around it." The weather began to change, and a gentle snow started to fall. Gloxinia and Aster danced round the oak, creating patterns in the snow. As night fell, the stars seemed to shine brighter, casting a magical glow. Thank you, Gloxinia said. Today was enchanting. No, thank you, Gloxinia, Astra replied. You remind me that humans can be gentle and kind. They promised to meet again and keep the hills alive with magic and love. And so, every time Gloxinia walked the hills, she felt the presence of her dear friend, knowing the bond they shared would forever blossom in the heart of nature. Join me as we turn the page to the next story. Akalfa and Frisia, the cheerful night cobra. This story is about a young girl named Akalfa, who discovers the magic of cheer and kindness from a nymph named Frisia in an enchanted forest. Once upon a time, in a serene village, nestled in a lush valley, there lived a young girl named Akalfa. She had bright, curious eyes and a heart full of kindness. One crisp autumn evening, as the silver moonlight danced on the leaves, Akalfa wandered into the edge of the enchanted forest. The forest, known to be home to many magical creatures, was especially vibrant tonight. Curious and unafraid, Akalfa ventured deeper, drawn by a soft, melodious humming. There, in a glade bathed in moonlight, Akalfa met Frisia, a kind-hearted nymph with wings like gossamer and a dress made of fragrant petals. Frisia's presence exuded warmth and cheer that immediately put Akalfa at ease. "Hello, little one," Frisia greeted with a gentle smile. "What brings you to the heart of my home?" Akalfa, feeling strangely comfortable, recounted her love for adventure and the beauty of the forest. Frisia's laughter sounded like chimes in the wind. "You have a heart as bright as the sun," she said. "Would you like to see the wonders of my world?" Overwhelmed with excitement, Akalfa eagerly nodded. Frisia waved her delicate hand, and the forest round them came alive with light and color. Fireflies danced in intricate patterns, flowers bloomed in bursts of color, and the trees swayed rhythmically to a melody only they could hear. Akalfa's eyes widened in wonder. "This is incredible," she whispered. Frisia's smile grew. "Joy is meant to be shared. When we cheer others, we brighten their hearts and our own." As the night progressed, Frisia showed Akalfa more marvels of the forest, playful rabbits with shimmering fur, streams that sang lullabies, and stars that twinkled like diamonds. In return, Akalfa shared stories of her village, the people she loved, and the small acts of kindness that brought joy to her life. Their bond grew as they exchanged tales of cheer and wonder. With dawn approaching, Frisia led Akalfa back to the edge of the forest. "This forest will always welcome you," she said. "Remember the magic of cheers within you." Akalfa hugged Frisia tightly, feeling the warmth of the nymph's embrace. "I will never forget this night," she whispered. As she walked back home, the first rays of the sun lit up the valley, and Akalfa felt a deep, abiding cheer in her heart. From that day forward, she became a beacon of joy in her village, sharing the warmth and kindness she learned from Frisia with everyone she met. The enchanted forest continued to thrive, filled with the laughter and cheer of the kind-hearted nymph and the brave girl who discovered its magic. Thank you for being here. Sweet dreams.